Hello and welcome to this commentary. This match is being played between Crunk from the clan Stim on the upper part of the map against KoS, who is red, from the clan Unskilled on the lower part of the map. KoS is Soviet and Crunk is Allied. Pretty easy to remember since KoS is red and he's playing Soviet, and Allied is blue and is Crunk. So that should be quite easy to remember. I'm going to fast forward here to the action. There's a lot of dogs and attack bears going crazy on each other, and I know it's fun to watch, but actually what I want to show you is something really cool, something a little different. Basically, as you can see, KoS has flanked Crunk, and he's going to go use his secondary ability on both his conscripts and his flak troopers, and you can see the kind of damage that this is able to punch out. It's very effective. Crunk then counters this with some peacekeepers, but as we can see, this attack force is quite considerable, and it'll take a lot of punishment actually. So the conscript's taking care of the peacekeepers. The peacekeepers are firing and moving to avoid the Molotov cocktails, as you can see. And at the same time, the flak troopers, they are just making mincemeat of this refinery, laying down mines, one setting off the other, and they take down the prospector as well. They die themselves, but they take down 2 refineries and 2 ore collectors. Now that is pretty sick, in my opinion. I think it's pretty crazy that tier 1 units can do that. So if you're playing Soviet and you're looking for a new strategy, or you haven't seen this one before, definitely can recommend this. I'm going to fast forward again. It's a pretty crazy strategy in my opinion. I feel like it's not really been used that much, maybe. And here we can see that there's been an expansion here, command hub by Crunk, and he just managed to build a multi-gunner turret. This is kind of like what we saw in the last game with the turret push. That instead of using your MCV, you just use a prospector, you fold it out to a command hub, and then you build a base defense. That is a very good way of doing a turret push instead of using your MCV. And if you lose your expansion, you don't lose your MCV, you just lose a prospector, which is, can be rebuilt. Here it's very important. 4 flags, 5 flags, can't remember how many. Let's see, 3 flags in a chopper. You may be thinking, okay, big deal, but actually it's a very good strategy against well, it's a nice form of rush for the Russians. No pun intended, but it's very effective against buildings, like we said. So if we just fast forward again, this chopper is flanking Crunk, and he drops off his flak troopers. You see the amount of damage he's doing against the construction yard. But then Crunk manages to use his surgical strike on the flak troopers. Otherwise, he would have lost his construction yard. So a very effective strategy from KoS again. So if you guys are stuck on tier 1, but you have flaks and you have a twin blade, maybe feel that'll require tier 2. But this is a very cool strategy for you Soviet players, because it's so deadly, and I don't think your opponent will be expecting it. And in version 1.12 or 1.12, the flaks really, I don't know if they've been buffed, but their secondary ability is quite a considerable force to be reckoned with. It can be comparable to tank busters from the Empire, except I think maybe flaks are more powerful, but they're also kind of suicidal. Like, you'll find that you'll lose a lot of flaks when you use the secondary ability. Both players now with 3 refineries and nothing much going on. I don't know if KoS is going for another.
Kick the tires and light the fire.
Yep, you can see the strategy now being employed. 5 flak troopers in a twin blade. Unfortunately, on this occasion, I think Crunk has got anti-air now. He's got his airfield up, and he's about to lose his twin blade, but he puts down his 5 flak troopers, puts them in a building, and I think he manages to take down the Apollo fighter. He loses his twin blade, but manages to take down the Apollo fighter, which is a nice plate. And his conscripts are trying to rush the main base, but that's nothing much is going to happen without the flaks, unfortunately. So Yeah, but this is definitely a doable strategy if you can micro it. I'm gonna fast forward again. Here the Flak's caught in the middle, but luckily these 4 warbears come to the Flak's rescue, so these peacekeepers cannot kill the Flaks there. And here we see that KoS is going for upgrade, battle lab. He's going for those tier 3 units, and Crunk in the meantime, he is expanding to the water, and he's just got an airfield up with a boot camp. So no players, as you can see, going for an armored facility. They just have barracks and air, and the same thing with the Russians. Mother Russia.
Ready to rule the sky.
You can hear his anti-air being pumped out. Another strategy which I found really interesting in this game, I have been sneak peeking, as you call it, is here we go, surgical strike, and they miss the 4 bears. These 4 warbears are again trying to defend the flak troopers, and you may ask, okay, why is it going on such a suicide mission? But the reason is actually that nicely played there, nice roar. The reason is actually that these 4 flak troopers, there was 5, but I think there's a straggler here. Yeah, he was a bit slow. Slow on his feet. Oleg, or whatever his name is, that flak trooper. He takes this building, and you think, big deal, he's got an expansion. But this building actually has an overview of the refinery, and that not only means you can scout your opponent. Like, let's see, I don't know how much it gives. KoS, here we go. He can see quite a bit of the map. Like, this will be a range of view is quite a lot. But the point is, as you can already see maybe, so you can shoot your opponent's refinery from here. So if you fortified this well, like if you have even more units, you can take down this refinery, and you have forcing your opponent to attack you over here, while you can make another devious strategy to take down your opponent. So if you're playing this map, definitely consider trying to go for this building. Natasha's come into play, as you can hear. But yeah, really effective strategy. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out for KoS, but on another occasion, if you guys have the resources, build some more anti-infantry, and you can definitely take down the refinery. You can see it's already down to losing its green bar, going to yellow almost. So yeah, another doable strategy here. This game is just full of beautiful little moments like this. Natasha trying to laser target the building, but she one-shots 3 peacekeepers. She laser targets the building again, but Crunk manages to take his little peacekeepers out of the building at the last moment, so Natasha can't bomb him. And then when Natasha tries to kill them, then they just go back into the building. So again, this requires a lot of micro on your part, but you know, very effective strategy. Here you see KoS going for the feared dreadnought, and Natasha again trying to get a foothold in this building,